okay? The one that has inequality. Don't plug into the equation. Okay, plug into this yellow highlighted, okay?
Yeah.
All right, so you plug in 0 less than equal to 1/3 times 0. Okay, you
Yeah.
need to have inequality. And then you simplify each side. So left side is 0, right? What about the right side?
It's 0 minus 1. So it's
What's
just
0 minus 1?
-1.
Okay, so you have 0 smaller or equal to -1. Is that true or false?
That's false.
Yeah, okay. 0 is not smaller, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if it's false, 0, 0 is right here, the green dot. This green dot is false. So that means everything on the same side is false. So you have to shade the true side. The other side is the true side. So you shade this side. Got it?
Got it.
Always shade the true side, right? If the 0, 0 you plug in is true, then you shade the side that has the 0, 0.
So like the true side, basically.
Yeah.
The
You
green,
always
the
shade
green
true
side.
Hmm?
The green side, like the false, like
Yeah. If the 0, 0 is true, then you will shade the other side.
the
Okay.
other side. Yeah.
The green one.
Okay.
Okay. But for this question, because it's false, so your answer is the red side.
Red side. Okay. Okay, I think that makes sense now.
Yeah. For 43, it's similar, except you need to rewrite it first. Okay, so then you can tell the slope and y-intercept. All right.
Okay.
Let me write down the question. Okay, because right now this question is not in the slope y-intercept form. Right?
Yeah. Correct.
Y equal to 2 minus x over 3. It's not slope y-intercept. How do I change it to slope y-intercept?
We would want to, I think, remove the negative, the minus sign.
Remove the negative? What do you mean by that?
Well, I thought of like maybe moving the negative in front of the 2, and
Okay,
then we can.
let's see if anyone else got this one. Okay, Aaron, for 43, how do you change this into slope y-intercept form?
Oh, I just realized when I was checking my homework right now, I mistook it for 42. So like I didn't do 43.
Oh, okay. Then it's okay.
Yeah.
We are doing it now. So what do you think? For this one, how do we change it to y equal mx plus b form?
I think you can move over the actually do you do GCF first because like it's a fraction or like
No, not GCF. Okay. Cat has a suggestion. Cat. Cat, you want to say something?
I don't know if this is right, but can you like just do 2 over 3 and then minus x over 3?
Okay, so we can split the fractions up, right? So for example, if you think about if we have 1 over 2 plus 5 over 2, right? It will be the same as 1 plus 5 over 2, right? So if you have two things on the top, you can split into two fractions. Okay, so same with this one. We can write it as 2 over 3 minus x over 3. Okay, Aaron, you got that part?
yeah, I get it.
Yeah, okay, so now, but then the slope y-intercept form has to be in this order. So what else do we need to do now?
you basically just move the negative x over 3 to the left.
Yeah, so negative x over 3, and then
And then plus 2 over 3.
that's right. Okay, so by looking at that, what do you think the slope is?
The slope should be negative 1 over 3.
Very good. And
Oh.
then
So 1 down and then 3 right.
that's right. And then
And
y-intercept?
the y is 2 over 3.
Yeah, okay. So y-intercept means 0, 2 over 3. Okay, and then for this one, it has an equal sign again, right? Has an equal sign means it's a solid line, okay? So when you see the question, 39, 40, 41, 43, only number 40 is dashed line, okay? So double check, number 40, it doesn't have an equal sign. So check your work, make sure it's dashed line, okay? 39, 41, 43, they are all solid line. Tony, does that answer your question?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can do it now?
yeah.
Okay, right. Any other questions? Okay, so I'm still missing homework from Jenny, Naomi, Shanier, and Wilson. Do you guys have questions to ask?
No questions. I'll get it to you by today after class.
Yep.
No, I had a question about 43, but that was answered.
Okay, good. Yeah, sometimes I pick one or two questions that's a little bit harder, right? Some easier ones, some harder ones to get you to think about what to do, right? Okay. All right, so I give you a couple more minutes. Okay, we'll start the new lesson. I'll continue with the lesson at 1:52. Okay, right now it's 1:49.
Wait, Mr. Jason, is it break
No.
right now?
Huh? No, not break. We just started. I'm just letting you to finish up. Some of you are working on 43, right? Give you a couple more minutes to work on that. No break. I wish, okay, but not yet. Okay, and also if you found that you did something wrong on your homework, you can fix it and then submit again, okay?
Wait, Jason,
Yeah, Tony?
a question 43 again, for the slope,
Yeah.
like -1/3, right? Is that, what does, like, does that go to the left a 1 and then you go +3?
Okay, first thing you need to decide, do you want the negative go to the numerator or denominator?
I think numerator.
Yeah, you can choose, okay? But you got to
Oh,
pick one
choose.
side, okay? So you
Okay.
have -1/3. What does that tell you to move?
Left 1 and up 3. I mean, go like right 3.
Try one more time.
Down 1, right 3.
Yes, okay, yeah.
Okay.
You can either do down 1, right 3, right? Down 1, right
Right
3,
3.
or you can do up 1, left 3.
That
Yeah,
works
either
too.
way, yeah, either
Okay.
way, it should be on the same line, okay?
Okay, just double checking.
Yeah. So if you have a negative, you can either put it at the top or put it at the bottom. All right, so please put it away. Okay, if you're still working on that, you can continue during the break. Okay, we are continue with the lesson. So last time, okay, so put your homework away. Last time we stopped at graphing the linear, right, with one variable and also two variable. Okay, so today we're gonna move on to quadratic, graphing quadratic inequality. So the next page is quadratic inequality with one variable. We do that later, okay? We're skipping these two pages, we'll come back later. We're gonna do the quadratic inequality with two variable, okay? Because it's more similar to the way we did for linear, all right? So instead of, the steps are the same, okay? The only difference is instead of straight lines, we have a parabola. Okay, so you got to remember how to find the vertex. Okay, turning into the APQ form, which we did several times, like for a while, right? When we learn quadratic function. And then the way to shade is the same rule. Okay, you shade the true side. Okay, we're gonna try that, right? So the steps are the same. So okay, so we'll write down the steps first. Okay, so first we will draw. Okay, what do we write there? Draw the equal graph, right? Okay, let's copy that again here. Draw. We are on page 67. Okay, draw the equal graph. We'll do that first, right? So the graph we are drawing is y equal to half x squared minus 4. You compare this with your APQ form. Okay, please write this down. And then please let me know what's the A, what's the P, what's the Q, okay? Compare with the form on the top. And then write down the values for APQ, all right? So please do that and raise your hand after you got the three values. What do you think the values of APQ? This one is already in the standard form, okay? It's already APQ form. You don't need to complete the square, right? So can you tell what's the APQ? Okay, please raise your hand if you have the values. Okay, Henry, what's the A?
Yeah, how do you not know?
It's 1/2.
1/2, very good. Okay, 1/2. What's the value for P, Jenny?
0.
Very good, okay. And value for Q, Aaron?
-4.
Yeah, okay. So this one, the P is 0. So that's why you don't see a bracket, right? X minus 0. So you can just write X. It'll just be X squared. So as a review, right? PQ tells us our vertex. So our vertex for this graph is at 0, -4, okay? The PQ. So we're going to graph. We put a 0, -4 in the middle of the table, right? We have 5 points, right, for the parabola. And then we just graph points on the left side, points on the right side. So on the right side of 0 will be 1 and 2. Okay? On the left side will be -1, -2. And then you just plug it into the equation, okay, to find the y value. So you plug it into this one, okay, the one I'm boxing right now, okay, with the pink color. Plug the x value into the function, okay, to find the y. All right, after you finish the table, please raise your hand. We'll check the values.
Can it be in decimal form or just write it in fraction form?
Yeah, leave it in decimal, okay? Decimal easier to graph. We just need approximate, okay, when we plot the points. Okay, I will show one of them, okay? If we plug in one, so you have to follow the order of operation, okay? Exponent, so 1 squared is 1 times a half minus 4. So it should be negative 3.5, right? And because it's symmetrical, right? Parabola is symmetrical, so left side, if it's equal distance away, will be also negative 3.5. Okay, please raise your hand if you've already finished the table. Okay, Valerie, what's the value for 2?
I got negative.
Negative what?
-2.
Yeah, negative 2 is correct, okay? And the other side should be the same, negative 2. Okay, does anyone have questions? How to get those numbers? This is what you need to do, okay? For your graphing, okay? Find the vertex and then get 2 more points on each side, okay? So your graph will be accurate. So 0, -4, let's plot that on the grid now. 0, -4 will be here, right? And then 1, 3, -3.5, 1, -3.5, so be here. The other side, same thing. And then 2, -2, 2, -2 will be here. So it looks like it opens up like that. Okay, draw all the way to the edge of the graph. Okay, so it divides, this parabola divides the graph into 2 regions, right? One is inside the parabola, one is outside the parabola. Okay, just like this, if it's straight line, it divides into the upper half, lower half. Okay, for parabola, you have the inside the parabola or outside the parabola. So this is your step 1, okay? You draw the equal graph. Now, because the question has an equal sign, right? So you need a solid line, okay? That's why I connect with a solid line. Step 2 is to test. So you test the point that is not on the graph, okay? Usually we look at 0, 0. If 0, 0 is not on the graph, we can use it, okay? So test a point and shade the true side. Okay, remember, always shade the true side. True means it's an answer. Okay, you want to show where the answers are. So you pick 0, 0, right? We don't need so many points. Just pick 0, 0 because it's not on the graph, right? And then we plug it into the inequality to see if it's true or false. Okay, you plug it into the green one, okay? The one that has the inequality. Don't plug into the equal, plug it into the inequality. Right, so plug it in, plug 0 greater than half 0 squared minus 4. Okay, so you guys decide whether it's true or false, okay? And please do the shading by yourself. Once you're done with the shading, please raise your hand. We'll check if you shaded the right place, all right?
Mr. Jason, I'm a bit confused. If it says like
Yeah.
y is bigger than it, like how do you calculate that?
How do you calculate what?
Like this, like what does this mean? Like how do I do it?
Oh, you don't need to calculate the greater than. You calculate the answer from the right side. What does it equal, right?
Mhm.
And then you compare with the left side, and then you see which one is bigger. Is the left side bigger than the right side? If it is, then it's true.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
because the greater than is from the question. So you just want to check if the question, if the point makes the question true or false.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So if 0, 0 is true, then you shade the area that has 0, 0, okay? If the 0, 0 is false, then you shade the other area. Because it divides into 2 areas. One is the inside, one is the outside, okay? Number 1, number 2. Okay, if you already finished shading, please raise your hand. Okay, so Wilson, did you find out if it's true or false?
Yeah, 0 is bigger than the one on the right.
What's on the right?
-4.
Yeah, okay, 0 bigger than -4, this is true. Okay, so 0, 0, the point that we test is on the inside. So that means everything on the inside will be true. Okay, and we
Okay.
shade the true side. So this is the true. Right, for this point, if that point is true, then every point on the inside should be true as well. So you shade it in. So your shading plus the line together is your answer. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone has question? Okay, it's the same way we did for your homework. Okay, the only difference is now we have to draw the parabola, find the vertex, get a table, so we don't use slope anymore, right? That's the only difference. The way you test is the same. The way you shade is the same rule. All right, we're gonna try 2 questions down below. Actually, we'll just do one, okay? We'll do one because we have other place to practice this, okay? We're gonna do question B, all right? Everyone, please do question B. So this one has something on both sides, right? So you want to do some moving, okay? You want to change this into, okay? Need to change to general form. Okay, and then to APQ, right? Which is called a standard form, if you remember. Right, so you pretend this is equal for now, okay? Pretend this is equal, because your step one is to try to draw the equal graph. Right, so everyone please change this, right, to general form by yourself. Pretend it's equal. And then change to standard. If you forgot how to change to APQ form, you have to go to quadratic function, okay? The chapter with quadratic function, factor A, divide by 2, balance. I think we at least did that 50 times, right? If not 100. All right, so please get to APQ form. Once you got the APQ form, you can raise your hand. We'll check the APQ, okay, before you do the graph.
Wait, Mr. Jason, what page is this again?
Are you okay? Well,
Like
page
my book
67.
closed. My book closed, that's why.
Your book closed? What do you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, you okay? I see.
Yeah.
67. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, by now you guys should have the general form at least, right? Let's check the general form. Mackenzie, do you have the general form? Mackenzie? Yeah, Mackenzie, are you there?
Hello?
Yeah, okay, I can hear you now. What's the general form?
I don't have general form yet.
Do you know how to get there?
Yeah,
Okay, so let me know when you found it, all right?
okay.
Okay. Okay, if you have the APQ, please raise your hand. So don't move on to graphing unless you're sure your APQ is correct, okay? If you're confident it's correct, then you can continue, okay? Do the graphing and do the testing. If you're not quite sure, you can wait. Okay, Mackenzie, got it? General form?
No.
Where are you now?
I'm stuck.
You're stuck. Do you know what general form is?
Yes.
What does it look like?
Y equals to a bracket x minus b squared plus q.
That's called a standard form. That's not general
Wait,
form.
oh,
General
Oh.
form is just y equals and then everything combined together like this. Ax squared plus bx plus c. Isolate the y. Okay, you need to get here first before you start changing to the standard form. Okay, so Mackenzie, do you know how to get there? Mackenzie?
Oh, no,
Huh? Yes or no?
no.
Okay, keep your mic on, okay? To get to general form, you need to isolate the y. Okay, keep the y by itself. So y is on the right-hand side now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you need to move which ones? Which ones need to move?
Y.
You want to keep the y by itself. So y stays there, okay? Don't move the y.
Okay.
So what do you move instead?
Negative 3x squared.
No, you want to keep the y on the right side, right? Which one's not y? Which one's not y on the right side?
What do you mean?
On the right-hand side, okay? Do you see on the right-hand side? Let me highlight it, okay? On the right-hand side, you have three things, right?
Yeah.
Which ones are not y?
I still don't get it.
What do you see on the right side?
Y plus 11 minus 4x.
Yes, okay? So the ones that's not y, you move it over. Which ones are not y? Do you understand my question?
No.
Okay, on the right side, you have y, you have 11, you have negative 4x. Which one has to be moved? You want to keep the y on the right side. So which one shouldn't be on the right side?
Y.
We want to keep the y on the right. Do you get what I mean?
No.
No, okay, let's go to the side, okay? Let me try this. If you have 2 equal to y plus 5, how do you isolate the y?
Y move to the left.
Now you want to keep the y here, okay? Don't touch the y. Isolate, right? This one stay. Okay, the y stay there. So which one need to move?
2.
But the y has to stay on the right side by itself, okay? It has to be alone. Which ones shouldn't be on the right side?
5.
Right, 5 is on the right side, right? We don't want the 5 there. I want the 5 to go away, okay? So then the y can stay by itself. So the 5 has to go, okay?
Okay.
So what does it look like after you move?
Y equals 7.
On the right side, it will be y now, right?
Oh, that's negative 3.
Yeah, the 5 goes to the left, it will become minus 5. So it will be -3. So this is called isolated y. You keep the y by itself. Do not move it, okay? Just keep it there. Understand?
Yes.
Okay, we are doing the same thing here, isolating the y. I want to keep the y, okay? This y stays. So which ones need to move?
11 and -4x.
Very good, okay? So move them over to the left side and combine together. Combine the like terms. Do you know what like terms are?
Which one?
After you move over, do you know how to combine it?
Yes.
Okay, so let me know when you have the answer, okay? Don't turn off the mic. Okay, and what about the rest of you? Geoffrey, Naomi, Tony, Wilson, have you got the APQ already?
No, I got the answer.
Okay, what do you have, Mackenzie?
-3x squared plus 18x minus 28.
18x minus 20. Very good, okay? Now from there, you do the factor A divide by 2 balance to get an APQ form, okay? To get a standard. So this is called a general form, what you just got, okay? That's called general. Okay, Wilson, what's your APQ?
I'm only up to the general form. I'm not finished all of it yet.
Do you know how to get to there?
I think. Can you just go over it just in case?
Yeah, you can tell me. What do we do first?
Is it -3 bracket x plus 18 bracket squared?
X squared,
X squared, sorry, plus 18.
not 18. First thing, you need to factor the -3 out, right? From here.
Mhm.
Factor means you divide by -3. Pretend you
Then-
don't see the -28 for now, okay?
Okay.
Take out the -3. So 18x, if you divide it by -3, what's left?
6, -6
Yeah, -6 what?
x.
Yeah, so this is called factor A, your step 1, okay? Factor A. And then,
And then bracket.
not yet. You have to do divide by 2.
Divide what by 2?
Yeah, which number divide by 2?
18 or 6? Either one. I'm not sure.
-6. Take the middle number, -6 divide
So
by
then it's -3.
Yeah, and what do we do with that?
Do you do -3?
Plus,
Yep. Wait, what? How come it's plus?
always plus.
Oh,
Okay,
plus and then -3.
yeah, plus -3 in bracket and then square. Do you remember doing this before?
Yeah, I think I do. Let me check my notes. Yeah.
Don't check. Okay, continue from here. Continue, close
then-
bracket.
I'm pretty sure you had to like add something back in.
You have to subtract, not add. Subtract.
-1.
You need to subtract the green part, okay?
So
Subtract the
then
added in.
it's -3 again.
-3.
Minus -3 squared.
Yeah, and then
And then now is it minus or +1?
where's that from?
I don't know. Wait, so then is it then -28? Because you have to add it back in.
Not there yet. We are missing one more step. Remember you took out a -3 at the beginning? So you have to times it by the A that you take out, times the -3.
And then after that is it minus 28.
and then you minus 28. Okay, this -3 that you multiply is because of the front.
Okay.
Okay, so if you want to understand why we did all that, we spent a whole class when we learn quadratic function. Okay, you have to go back and review. The videos are there as well. Okay, right now we just review how the steps should go. All right, you need to know how to do this for each parabola that you are drawing. Okay, so Geoffrey, what's the APQ?
I got, oh, wait, it's -3, Q, P is -3, Q is -1.
P -3, Q is
-1.
-1. What about
P is,
A?
P is +3 actually.
Oh, P +3, Q
And A
-1.
is -3.
A is -3. Okay, let me see. Okay, yeah, Henry. Okay. Okay, so now let's see if that's right. Let's check. Okay. Bernice, what's your APQ?
I got the same thing.
Same thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's write out the standard form. Okay. So -3 at the front. Now you look at the bracket, right? You grab the first one. First one is x, right? So you write x. The last one is a -3, so you write -3. Okay. Put a square. Now anything outside, right? This part you have to follow the order of operation. We've done this so many times, right? This is the very, very common mistake that could happen. So you start with a square, -3 squared, that's 9. But then there's a negative at the front, right? So -9 times -3, 27, right? 27 minus 28, so -1. So that's our A, P, Q. Okay, this is correct. So PQ is our vertex. We put that in the middle. All right, and then pick 2 points on each side, right? I'll let you complete the rest. Tony, do you have questions?
Not right now.
Yeah, okay. You know how do we got the APQ, right? Vertex?
Yes.
Okay, so vertex at 3, -1. All right, so everyone please complete the table and go ahead, go to the shading, okay? I think you should be able to get the table right? When you try to find the table, right? You plug it into this equation to find the y. Okay, 3 is the middle number, so you can pick 2 points on the right side, 2 points on the left side. All right, so please raise your hand after you finish the graph. If you like, you can do the testing as well, okay? If you're sure your graph is right. If you're not sure if your table's right or not, okay, then you can just raise your hand or go over it together. Let me know if you are confused on what to do right now, okay? Okay, let's check the x value. Okay, what did you put in for x? Angeline, what are the x values?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, very good. Okay, you just pick points around 3. So use those x, plug it into the standard form that you found, and draw the problem. Okay, when you are drawing the problem, should we be using solid line or dashed line here, Tony?
I think that a dash line,
Because
because it doesn't have the equal sign.
very good. Okay, so this one, it has only a less than, so this is dashed line. Okay. Have you finished the table and the graph yet? Please raise your hand. Okay, Valerie, what's your y value for 4? X equal to 4.
I got -4.
-4, thank you. So the other one will be -4 for the 2. Okay, and yeah, what's your value for 5?
I got -13.
Okay, -13, so the other side should be -13 as well. All right, it looks like -13, we won't be able to fit it, right? So you just plot 3 points. This one, the value for A is negative, so that means it should be opening down. Okay, complete the graph. You can do the shading as well, okay? Test the point. Once you finish the shading, okay, please raise your hand again. When you are testing, okay, remember you have to plug it into the inequality, okay? Plug it into the original question.
Mr.
Yeah,
Can I go to the bathroom?
sure, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, we have 3, -1 is our vertex. 4, -4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a dashed line, so it goes like this. Okay, so it divides into 2 regions. One is on the outside, right? Region 1, region 2, right? Inside the problem. You want to see which side is the true side. So test the point, shade the true side. Okay, please raise your hand if you are finished. Only 5 people finished the test. You can use 0, 0, right? 0, 0 is not on the graph, not on the line. Okay, Aaron, which region do you shade? Region 1 or region 2?
I shaded region 1.
Okay. How about you, Henry? Which side do you shade? Region 1 or 2, Henry?
I shaded region 2.
Okay. So 1 vote for each one. Naomi, how about you? Region 1 or region 2?
Oh, sorry, my bad. It's region 1.
Region 1, Naomi? How about you?
1.
Can you say it one more time?
1.
1, okay. All right, let's do the testing, okay? Bernice, Tony, Mackenzie, Wilson, any questions how to test? Okay, Tony, how do you do the test?
I just plug in 0 and 0 inside the designated spots.
Yeah, designated spot, very good. So what do you get on the left side?
So the left side would be a negative 3x, I mean 3 times 0 squared plus 14 times 0 minus 17, which becomes negative 17.
Okay.
And then the right side would be just 0 plus 11 minus 4 times 0.
You end up with?
And you end up with 11.
Okay. So Mackenzie, is that true or false?
That's true.
Say that again.
True.
True, right? Okay, very good. Negative 17 is smaller than 11, right? 0, 0 is right here, which is in region 1. So everything in region 1 is your answer. So you shade your answer like this. Okay. So your answer will look like a dashed line, right? We'll include a dashed line in the shading. Looks like we need a break, right? So let's come back at 2:50. Okay. If you have questions about homework, you can ask me during the break.